We are just a few miles from the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Carolina Panthers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. This will be taken in at the 1. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They're going to look to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking to get that one to Chris Thompson, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. They'll look to throw here. And he checks this one down to Williams. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. And he'll take this in at the 1-yard line. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that open things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well. But he's got it.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He's got his tight end over the middle, O.J. Howard. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Now let's go! 3-19! 3-19!
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Here we go. Blue 90! Blue 90!
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he drops this off to Thompson, complete. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. It's a gain of 6 on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. He'll look to throw. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. You know, they were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, just what they're going through, whether they're seeing different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. Nifty move there on the run, but ultimately brought down at the 25. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Over.
They'll set up to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was trying to find O.J. Howard. Third down here.
Oh, boy, partner, did that just happen? I've got my hand over my eyes right now because, like him, it's going to haunt my dreams, too. He was wide open. How did he overthrow him there?
Defensively, just very lucky. You know that they got away with one there. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19. Gone.
So that'll back him up 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
He'll look to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. It's taken to the 26. Nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. And the Panthers coming out now. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And some room to work. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Carolina. Chris Thompson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are going to take a first-quarter lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Gano out to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
Now a first carry for T.J. Yeldon. He finds an opening past the 40. T.J. Yeldon, the 30, 20, 10, 5, and he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. T.J. Yeldon, his second touchdown on the season. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point good by Catanzaro, and we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And they got the hook up. This is Olsen. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll run with Thompson. Space to maneuver at the 40. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. And a nice carry there of 15 yards. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes you'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Street's got it complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Following the delay, here's 2nd and 9. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And Olsen over the middle. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And down to the 36-yard line here. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
On the ground, it's Thompson. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. A first red zone opportunity for the Panthers thus far. 1st and 10 at the 19.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They run it here with Thompson. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So erase the red zone score. They'll have to dial that one up again.
And you know how difficult it is to strike in the red zone because things are a little bit more condensed. You got to go back to their play chart and see if they can dial up another one.
They go play action here on 1st down. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Now they try the right side here. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13. The completion on first didn't get much, and now the run on second doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down on his play sheet, trying to dial up a big third down play.
With my good friend Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Panthers in possession of the football as we begin quarter number 2. They're on the march, but facing a third down here. Looking to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up second and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
From the 2 now, second and goal. They'll drop to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Buccaneers have it.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but it's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
And instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
All right, here we go. 319. 319.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And to the tight end, Olsen, right side. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That one good for 10 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. And they'll run it here. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Back to throw here. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
Watch him now, Barney!
He's going to get it running right. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year. And his guys are able to strike for 6. Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes the score 14-7. Gano out to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
And on the ground they go with the running back. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Give the tackle that time to Rodney McLeod.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Over. All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
Now back to throw. His throw incomplete. He was looking for Chris Godwin that time. And that'll make it 3rd down. Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their routes, and you're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3 cut, balls out of his hands to the receiver. In this case, might be off by a half step either way. They've got to find a way to get back in sync.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Green 39.
He'll drop to throw. Caught left side, Williams. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a 1st down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Watch it now, Barney. All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this one caught by Cameron Brain. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A very solid gain of 27.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
They'll go option to the short side. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
And on this play, the read for the quarterback was the defensive end, and he was totally focused on the quarterback. He should have given it off inside to the running back. Instead, he kept it and ended up taking a loss on the play.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Man open left side, it's Williams. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tougher, guys trying to get to the football.
First time into the red zone for the Buccaneers. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11.
3-19. 3-19.
They'll look to throw here. Pass incomplete. He was looking for Mike Williams that time. And it's 2nd down. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense, they spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw right side, taken in by Godwin. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
So negative yardage, a loss of 3 on second down, and that leads to a tough third down call.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They'll look to throw. And he holds it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point up and good by Captain Zero. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. The Panthers on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. And they'll go on the ground. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. We'll come back to Tampa after this timeout. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll get this across the 40 and up to about the 42-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. the shotgun. He'll look to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Greg Olsen was the intended target. And that takes us from second to third down.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. He'll look to throw. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 18 yards there and a first down. First down now, but that clock rolling. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Design run for their wideout. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. Throw now on 2nd and 10. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have a third down. And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. 4th down, and here's Graham Gano now in the field goal unit for the Panthers. This will be from 49 yards out. And it is good. Oh, that one looked to be in trouble the whole way, but it does get over the bar. And they take a 17-14 lead. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. And for the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39, green 39. Hot.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he slides to avoid the hit. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39, green 39.
On play action, they'll throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that's caught inside the 30. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards on the play. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This from 54 yards away. And Catanzaro's kick is right through. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throw right side, caught by O.J. Howard. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
The pitch goes to Yeldon. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. The Bucs on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep over. And got his man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
A first down carry now for Yeldon. Dontari Poe in on the stop.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Back to throw. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
The Bucs on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Set. 3-19. 3-19. Hot. Hot.
He'll look to throw. Open man has got it. It's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. And that one good for 16 yards and a first.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. Hot.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Big O.J. Howard, his intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
They'll set up a throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball,
Get a completion.
you get a catch,
Yeah.
but still,
No
yardage.
yards.
Okay.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Hot.
And the blitz does come. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range. But boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down.
That's it, baby.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Kendall Beckwith on the stop.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's going to drop this off to Williams, complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Give him 3 on the play, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down. Back to throw here. And he's unable to haul it in. So it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field. And that brings up 4th. Maybe just a lack of concentration there as he couldn't haul it in.
And when you're going across the middle like that, you know, he's running that drag route, you are conscious of all the bodies and the traffic in there. But let's face it, if you're going there, you might as well come down with the football and absorb whatever else happens after that.
It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see, do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
They'll start by running the option to the right. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Set! Green 39! Green 39!
On 2nd down, here's Yeldon. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is going to be 3rd and 13. They'll set up to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. Here's Brian Anger now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he's into the clear. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Carolina. Chris Thompson, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Panthers have broken our tie as they take the lead. Gano for the extra point. Gano the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gano out to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Watch him now, Barney. Barney. 36.
Now a play fake here on first down. And Rafe, the tight end's got it. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
So second in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Now a handoff to Yeldon. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him. But don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
Yeah, nobody leaked. Big play. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. The tackle made by Deshaun Hall.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defensive coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They'll drop to throw. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. O.J. Howard, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point good by Catanzaro, and that will tie us at 24. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone. For a touchback. They begin the drive with Williams. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Well, they had to run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Looking to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll look to throw now on first down. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On the give, this is their throwback. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a couple there on the 2nd down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 8.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39.
He'll drop to throw. And he drops this off to Thompson, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one good for 15 and a first.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19. Back 99 Philly, here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. The safety, Rashad Jones, brings him down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Now let's go. 3-19.
Again, a run with Thompson. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
The Panthers on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
And they'll run it here. And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. On 1st down, they'll run it on the draw play. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, a guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
Now back to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. He's got the lane, and there he goes. The 20, 10, and it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. In a tie game, fourth quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Now they'll run it on the toss. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold them to a short gain on first down. Well played.